PvP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Still thinking about the Turian Ark, Mason and Avidus. I hope Avidus is doing all right.
Time heals all wounds, as they say.
Heals the wound, doesn't erase it. You don't lose someone like that without scarring.
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the Initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't, and that's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
So why weren't you on the Turian Ark?
Our dad left Palaven with us long before the Ark even existed. I don't know if we really count as members of Turian society anymore. But who needs all those rules anyway, right?
I was curious about you and Sid, being on your own from such a young age.
Yeah, I really wouldn't recommend it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Back on Palaven, I suppose. She was an awful person. All she cared about was climbing the ranks. She and my dad fought all the time. I think at the end they hated each other. When things were really tough, I thought about going back. But she wouldn't have accepted us. Whatever my dad did destroyed any chance of that.
Where was home? Palaven?
No, we'd already left Palaven by then. Whatever our dad was involved in meant we weren't welcome there. I hadn't even gone to boot camp yet. Sid was barely a year old. We eventually settled in a mining colony in the Minos wasteland. 2 years later, our dad was gone.
How did you keep you and your sister afloat?
I was barely more than a kid myself, so lots of unskilled work. Construction jobs. No one else would do the dangerous stuff, so I would. Being up high, crawling under things. I could shoot a gun, so eventually I moved into smuggling. Even more dangerous, but lucrative. We were never rich, but we got too comfortable.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
What's all this stuff even for?
Lab equipment? It's for when you run out of beer glasses.
Most of it's got soup.
Pathfinder, hey, I was wondering, could you put your stamp on a project? It's for me and Jarl to work on. Call it diplomacy if you have to put it in a budget bucket. Greenlight that research and it's all good.
What's your read on the people we're working with?
The squad and crew? They're all fine.
You must have opinions.
Your opinion's more important. What do you think of your people?
Some people wonder how we make this team work. Some days, I'm one of them.
It's a blur sometimes. I bet Lexi's flagging all kinds of psych warnings. Up to us to figure it out. That's why this is our ship. So we own it. Want to make it work.
We barely covered how you joined. Tell me something about yourself.
Alright, I was a bad student, piss poor cop, great responder. Had a good life, but it'd all been done. I wasn't looking to start over. I wanted to start big.
You were a cop, then crisis response? Couldn't have been long in either.
Didn't have the patience for law, so I figured enforcement. Dad knew it didn't fit before I did. But it got me into hustle. They mostly take vets and retired service. Best years of my life.
You found your place. Not everyone gets that.
I knew it. Glad for it every day. And that led me here.
Tell me about your family.
I missed the hell out of them. Some nights you just cry, right? That's the thing everyone does. Mom Joelle, Dad Calvin, both lawyers. Met on the Citadel, settled on Earth. No brothers or sisters. That might have been too much to leave. It was traditional. How about you?
Traditional is a weird term for family. Like normal. Who's that describe?
I suppose you're right. I sure didn't keep to tradition. I said goodbye to my mom and dad, and got on a ship to Andromeda.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
I feel like things are finally going our way, for real. Getting the Solarians back, that's huge. I just wish we could have saved Reka too.
How did you hear of the Andromeda initiative?
Short answer, Kesh. She was looking for some experimental ship mods, and I knew how to track them down. I thought it was a one-time deal, but she came back. Once, twice. Eventually I figured out something was going on, something big with creds behind it. I asked and she told me about the initiative. New galaxy, new home. Couldn't pass that up.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
You're shitting me. I am not. Sam, you killed Ryder.
And then resuscitated him.
Oh, shit's real. I see this word shit is very multifaceted.
Especially in the hands of a master like you.
The Ghost Storm technology has been fully researched, Pathfinder.
Excellent. We're ready to make our push on Meridian then. I'll call a meeting immediately.
Prepping VidCon communications.
The Nexus leaders think our search for Meridian is a waste of time, but we know they're wrong. Turning on vaults won't be enough without the heart of the system.
Just to clarify, you're defying a direct order?
It's my job to bring us home, and that's what I'm doing. With or without permission.
Haha, that's the spirit.
And the cat?
That's where the Ghost Storm technology comes in. Isn't that right, Hager?
Exactly. Our forged signals should divert some cat from you.
It won't be all of them, but it'll be enough.
The Tempest is small and fast. I don't need a big window. We'll drop you off and make our exit before the cat catch on.
Once we're on Meridian, it'll be a small team. Move fast, figure out its secrets.
Right behind enemy lines. Good time to assess their numbers, defenses.
And when you're ready, we'll extract you the same way we got you in.
If we come back with actuals on Meridian, the Nexus will sit up.
Sounds like a solid plan, team. Hager, you ready?
Good to go on your word, Pathfinder.
All right, guys, this is it. Let's get moving. Jarl, I'm in the meeting room.
Right behind you, Ryder. Pulling up the message.
Jarl Amadarav, you always were a short-sighted fool. Helping an outsider instead of your own people. You're unfit to bear your family's name.
I didn't mean to make my enemies yours.
He said similar things before. When we were students, the Moshai paired us together. We've never gotten along.
I'm still learning about Angara, but that sounded more personal than a childhood rivalry.
He's too smart to attack me directly. Aksul wants us to do something reckless. Let's not give him the
¿Qué
satisfaction.
dices, bicho? Ya estamos, tío. Unas partidillas, tío, que me encanta este juego. Van a sacar el Mass Effect 4 para Play 5, creo, este año. ¿Tú qué tal estás? Pero espero que bien, ¿eh? Sí, ya te he visto todos tus movimientos y juegos. Sí, ando... Sombras de Guerra, está jugando a Sombras de Guerra, un poco de Call of Duty, el último 2 meses. Al Rogue Company y alguno que otro por ahí, pero no, tampoco mucho, ¿eh? Sí, luego el H1 hace bastante ya casi, ¿eh? Medio año, un año casi, medio año por lo menos. Desde que se llenó con hackers, la mierda, tío. Sí, tío.
Liam, I signed off on that project.
That's great, Pathfinder. Jarl Amaldarov, we got our gear.
Costa? Ryder?
We don't technically have uniforms, but this is a little casual.
Just convenience, swapping armor. You ready to go?
Go.
Right. The pattern on your pauldron?
Family honorific.
Can I wear the poncho?
It's a Rofshin. And no.
Why? Is it religious?
What?
It's personal. You're not allowed.
Because of status or species?
Maybe it's both.
El H1
Do all
nuevo.
humans look alike?
Some of you sound alike.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Sí, ya deben todo. En H1 nuevo con la nueva campaña ya regresa. Ya salió la entrevista oficial. Bueno, pues cuando saquen el juego volveremos. Esto no terminará bien.
I thought this was about armor. Are you deliberately trying to offend Jarl?
Of course he is.
That's the point. Asking stuff diplomats leave out. Armor for answers.
My turn was earlier. Nexus info packets leave a lot out. I am sorry. Was this not sanctioned?
Yo, you weaseling Adi.
Nevertheless, Ryder?
Jarl's technically an emissary. There's no way this kind of questioning would fly with his superiors.
He won't tattle if that's what you're worried about. This was between us. We were joking around and realized we didn't know how to insult each other. Or how not to. Some things are so ingrained they're invisible. We didn't even know the warning sign, so we got it over with. Now we won't do it accidentally. Like when we're trying to negotiate an outpost. Enough of his people want to shoot us now.
Okay, I kind of get the intent. No harm, no foul.
If Jarl was offended, I'd be on the floor. I'll take that kind of honest any day. We have a lot to learn. That's part of what our team is for. Better now than when people's lives are on the line.
Se compraron H1Z1 300 millones. ¿En serio? ¿En serio? Pasa, luego buscaré por ahí, tío. A ver. Me informaré a ver qué tal. 300 millones, tío. Joder. Sí que es pasta, tío. Y prometieron que están haciendo todo lo posible. Te envío el link de la nueva compañía. Vale. Envía.
Hora system. Was that someone's name, Joel?
Ya, vale, ya estoy viendo, ¿eh?
Is a virtue. To know your map, your course, right down to the
Vale, pues ya está. Luego me lo miro. Ya le he guardado el vídeo. He guardado el vídeo, ¿eh? Luego lo miro. He guardado el link. Y gracias. Ahí está.
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. I found something.
La compañía se llama G7, es famosa. Va, pues de puta madre, tío. De puta madre. Sí, tío, qué buena esa. Buena noticia me has dado. Tiene muchos juegos, mucha pasta. Sí, qué buena, tío.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. I found something.
Estos tíos transformarán el H1. ¿Conoces a la compañía Eje 7? No estoy seguro. Me suena un poco. Un poco. Pero ya luego me veré el vídeo que me has mandado. Luego me veré el vídeo. O sea, el H1 de vuelta, tío. Qué buena.
Deploying probe. Satellite detected.
Me has dado una noticia súper buena.
Ryder, signal source is near a volatile volcano. I don't see a clear place to land.
Wow, PB's right. Whatever's giving off that signal is special.
Prep your team. I'll try to find a safe spot.
Where's PB?
Haven't seen her.
PB to the airlock, pronto.
Pronto, huh? Sounds serious. Actually, could you come here, please? My place. Straight away?
Callow? Hey, any luck finding a place to land?
Nothing yet. Might take a while.
Okay, PB, be right there.
This'll be interesting.
PB?
Back here. I won't bite.
What's this about?
Calla won't find a safe place to land the Tempest. And safety first!
You keep me on my toes, PB.
That's one way to put it.
I'm not doing this for the fun of it. The Tempest can't go where we need to be, and you can't get there from the ground. This is the only way in.
In? Where exactly are we going? PB, where are we going?
It's not my fault the signal's coming from inside a volcano. And we should land on stable ground, assuming my subterranean scans are accurate, and the impact doesn't alter trajectory too severely. And
Tell me you have a plan for getting back to the Tempest.
is that a thing? We came all the way to another galaxy with no plan for getting back home. All right, brace for impact. So, are you mad, Ryder?
I'm not mad, PB.
landing you can walk away from, right?
Ryder, come in. Are you all right?
Sam, relay to the Tempest that we're fine. Investigating PB's signal.
Right away.
I'm picking up the signal. It's housed within a remnant structure not far from here.
Sam, plot our trajectory.
Plotted.
We'll need to find our way to the surface. Need to get through that obstruction. Maybe there's a console buried here somewhere. We might have to break through a lot of rock to access the tech. Come on! Break through the rock and access the power node.
Well, what do you know?
The network you're accessing seems to be a production system.
Production of what?
Remnant hardware.
Good. Gates are opening.
You've opened more than that. I'm picking up structural shifts throughout the cabin area. Interesting. That observer is in a persistent idle state. Its neural pathways are blank.
It's like POC when I stripped out its remnant protocols. It has no programming.
Seismic activity increasing. I'm picking up additional unprogrammed observers throughout the facility. Pathfinder, this site was a manufacturing center. That's a collapsed outlet point for an assembly line. You are identifying yourself as an ally to the unprogrammed observers in the assembly line.
Hey there, little guy. Nice to have you on the team.
Its protocols are limited, but it will perform simple tasks for you via your scanner.
Another gate. Have to get through. Look, up there above the gate. Another node. Try scanning it.
That node controls the gate, but it's disabled.
Too high to access.
Our new friend knows what to do. And voila! Thanks, buddy.
Let's push on.
Pathfinder, Kala reports finding no safe area to land. Retrieval may be impossible.
Oops.
He has detected a few smaller vessels making their way to the surface, however.
Friend or foe?
Unknown.
Uh-oh. I know that shuttle.
Belisaria, are you tracking that sweet signal too?
Ugh, Kalinda. Back off. It's mine. Let's hurry. We have to get to the signal source before Kalinda.
More observers.
Fully programmed.
Let's clear them out!
Spots brought friends.
All clear.
Now let's find some way to open that gate.
Pathfinder, this console controls the gate.
Here it goes.
Good. The gate's starting to open.
Thank you, Ryder. You opened a gate up here too. Come on, boys. We're in.
She must be on a ridge above us.
Shit, shit, shit!
Talisaria, the high road is much more direct.
How the hell did you find us here, Kalinda?
Guess you didn't notice the little transmitter I hid in Park. So sloppy. Ta!
Ugh! That... Ryder, we need to pick up the pace. We have to make it across to the next ridge.
That's a wide chasm for a jump.
There may be a way to extend that antenna.
The controls should be nearby. Nice turret. Cover.
Pathfinder, interfacing with this console should allow you to extend the antenna so you can jump across.
Whoa. Major activity.
I can complete the hack, but you'll have to stay close.
Incoming!
Still working on it. Rerouting power from these other structures.
And reducing our cover.
Shit. We'll never catch Kalinda.
Hunker down. More remnant.
No bots to fight up here.
I'm going to kill her.
Got them all.
The antenna is extending. Let's go.
Kalinda's men on the ridge up there.
Pathfinder, there's another dispenser for unprogrammed observers in this area.
Who cares? What matters is that mountain of rock is between us and the signal source.
Now we're in business.
Activating could draw hostile remnant.
Another turret. Worth a hack, no? Just in case. Good idea.
Increasingly unstable.
Come on! We have to get past that boulder. Try to destroy it.
The rock is too dense for your weapons, but there is a deep fissure that an observer's beam might be able to exploit.
So scan the fissure and tell the bot to attack it. Observer to the rescue. Get across and over the ridge.
Make sure they don't get inside. A triple share to whoever brings me their sweet implants.
Man, I hate her. We've got to follow her inside.
Gotta take out the trash first.
Take them out!
Let's go!
I'm making sure they can't follow.
Shit.
So long, losers.
No, no, no! Belinda's barred the way!
Come to your doom, Pathfinder! More of Belinda's trash. Belinda sends her regards.
Granite's down! Nice shot!
That's gotta hurt!
Up there, above the gate. Another power node. There's gotta be a console for the dispenser around here.
The console here will summon an allied observer to repair the damaged gateway node. Scanning the disabled node will direct the allied observer to it.
Come on, Ryder. Scan the gate node so the bot will repair it. Come on, Ryder. Scan the gate node so the bot will repair it.
To open the dormant gate, the conduit node needs repair.
in the game.
Good place for an ambush.
Funny, that's exactly what I thought.
Kalinda, you ass! Just give it up!
There's a piece of pure, uncut programming tech in here. Plus, you want it, so there's no way I'm giving up.
Pathfinder, I highly recommend using the consoles to summon allied observers.
Shit, you defeated all my men.
Really?
Not really. Not even close. But I will have to go on a recruiting spree after this.
Enemies behind! We could really use observer support. How about hacking a console to get us reinforcements?
The signal source is beyond the next rise.
Let's go get it.
Look! Over that pool of lava! Another power node!
We need another friendly observer to fly over and enable it. There's a console in there. We're so close. Just need our flying friend to enable that node. Yes! We're in business. Let's cross it and reach Kalinda. Kalinda's already there. We gotta get a...
Are you kidding me? How many guys does she have?
Kalinda's about to get the device.
And as she goes.
You won't make it, Kalinda!
Too late, gal. It's mine. Damn it!
Shit.
I got this. Go.
Give me help! I'll give you everything I've got! All the relics, everything worth anything! Please! I don't want to die!
Oh, crap.
Oh, crap, what?
I don't want her to die, Ryder!
But the device!
It's not worth her life!
No!
Get the device!
Wow, close one.
Let's get out of here.
Ryder, why did you do that? I could have saved her.
We'll talk once we're safe.
No time to slow down! The valley is submerged in lava!
This whole place is going...
Hey, look! The escape pod! Well, there goes my bedroom!
Hey, stranger. How you doing?
I don't know. Can you explain what happened down there? I mean, Kalinda has been nothing but trouble, I grant you that. But why did you stop me from saving her?
Hey, it was a split-second decision, caught up in the moment. Could have gone either way.
How can you be so nonchalant? Desperate times bring out one's true colors, Ryder. I could have seen Kalinda's, even if it only confirmed the obvious.
Will you be all right?
I will. Eventually. Don't worry. In the meantime, I have this thing to occupy my thoughts, huh? I was right. It's raw, unused programming tech. With time, I can make it upload specs of our design into remnant hardware. A true fusion of both technologies. My first real mark in Andromeda, and I have you to thank.
We do have a little bookkeeping matter to discuss.
Ah, nuts. Yeah, the Tempest is light, one escape pod. That's gonna cost me, isn't it?
We'll get a new one the next time we dock at Nexus. Don't sweat it.
Wow. Thanks, Ryder. But until then, what do I do for a bedroom?
Didn't you say you can sleep anywhere?
Oh, you're no fun. Hey, are you okay? I shudder to think what the Archon meant to do with you. I heard you had to die to get out of a trap? I think of myself as daring and death-defying, but you?
I did what I had to get us out of there.
You're made of strong stuff, Ryder. Just don't get yourself exalted, okay? That asshole means to ketify us all.
Can't let that happen.
But he's close. He's almost figured out Krogan. It's the scariest thing. Ugh. Let's talk about something else, okay?
So what's your take? Is this Meridian what we think it is?
Everything we've seen, each remnant system we've uncovered, is connected to everything else. The bots, the monoliths, the vaults. It stands to reason that activating Meridian will connect the entire network and rekindle terraforming across the cluster.
So you think we're doing the right thing?
Well, yeah.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
worker was lost to space during repairs on the Nexus hull. The victim's name has been withheld until next of kin in the Milky Way is notified. This is HNS.
It's you.
Your father's personal logs.
Amazing how life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years. She's facing the end. All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined.
Give me that, Alec. We've heard enough of you talking. Right. So, here's the irony. My research on biotic implants and EZO caused this stupid disease. But maybe it'll save me, too.
No maybe about it.
Hey, this is my secret log. Anyway, the right type of implant, joined with the right type of AI, could actually bolster human physiology. Even as the disease is trying to kill me, the implant and Sam are counteracting it, keeping things balanced. Result? I get to hang around a little longer. Maybe collect on all those anniversary dinners this guy owes me.
Ryder, Barlaban says you're looking for me. It's not every day an XN7 looks for the Shadow Broker. Anything can be had, provided you can pay. Especially when the tech involves artificial intelligence. The Council will have specters all over my ass if they catch wind of this. Translation, I'll get you the code you want, but the price just doubled. If you try to renege, I've got people. People with guns.
As a Quarian and historian, how do you view your people's reaction to the Geth?
Well, we banned artificial intelligence, which was understandable, but that was taking a hammer to a rather delicate nail.
Which was what?
The very thing that sparked the revolt. The first Geth who asked us, Creator, does this unit have a soul? But how could it have a soul? Geth had no meaningful perceptions of the world or diversity of experiences we take for granted. Worse, the Geth saw us as the Creator. The revolt was inevitable. We were their superiors, and they resented it.
I had a strange meeting yesterday. I thought it would be with Jian Garson, who founded the initiative, but it wasn't. I guess Jian's the visionary, the one who gets everyone excited about the project and drums up publicity. But then this benefactor apparently provides resources and money. And I mean a lot of money. It's a little unusual. But everything about this project is.
Interesting. I wonder if Director Tan knows anything about this. Worth talking to him.
I accepted the initiative's offer. They're calling me a Pathfinder. There's no other option left. Sam will never happen without their help. Our savings are gone, and no one will return my calls. I am a pariah. There's something strange going on with this benefactor. But Ellen's getting worse. I can't fail her.
When studying an extinct race, it is important that our preconceptions and current knowledge not color the facts. We must look to the evidence itself. The Protheans constructed the Citadel and an incredible network of mass effect relays. This speaks to a culture of the highest order. Such a monumental achievement surely must come from an enlightened race that was in harmony with its people, free of conflict and strife. Without the ability to study a living example, however, this can never be determined with 100% accuracy.
Do you know why I asked to be placed with you?
I believe you possess an emotional impulse to be among your own kind.
More than that, I seek someone who understands me.
Complete understanding of a unique consciousness is impossible.
I disagree. It's the only possibility worth exploring.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
This memory is from your mother's final day.
It was a good fight, soldier.
It's not over yet.
Alec.
No.
Alec, we have a few hours. Let's enjoy them.
And after that?
You'll still have each other, but we want you.
I love you, Mom.
I love you. Both of you. Live your lives. Do great things. I see so much potential in you. And remember, fall in love. At least once.
I'll let you guys talk.
Say it, Alec. Say it. Then I will. Goodbye. Watch out for the kids. Be there for them.
I will.
Mourn me, Alec, but don't let this destroy you. What did you used to say when you were in N7?
When your back's against the wall, if you can't run from it, use it.
Remember that. Be strong.
Never as strong as you. I love you, Ellen.
I didn't expect that.
Death remains an elusive concept for me, a finite end in a cosmos otherwise filled with infinite possibilities.
I don't think it's the end. Mom didn't just disappear forever.
Where did she go?
I don't know. I like to think existence somehow continues.
In which case, my failure to save her may not be total. Your father hoped I would cure her.
Nobody can conquer death. Not you, not my dad. It was fate.
And yet, paradoxically, at that moment I gained a greater understanding of life.
In what way?
The depth of feeling your father had for Ellen.
He didn't show it very often.
A fact which he regretted. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. That's all for now.
Of course.
My liberator. Welcome.
Thanks for your time.
It would seem that is all I have to give, for now.
Sleep-starved residents. Maintenance begins on malfunctioning sun lamps, causing unending daylight in some Nexus quarters. This is HNS.
How are things going with Arclusinia?
Ryder, I trust there are no hard feelings. As tempting as Meridian may be, caution must guide us.
Director, it's my job as Pathfinder to take risks. Meridian is our chance to find a home. What else matters?
Avoiding wholesale slaughter at the hands of the Ket, for one.
That could happen anyway. It's worth the risk.
The leadership disagrees. That's our final word. Did you have some other business?
I'm curious. What do you know about the people who backed the initiative?
What everyone knows. Jean Garson was the founder and visionary. Unfortunately, she died on the Nexus during the Scourge disaster.
Is there anyone else?
I would almost welcome them. A voice to silence the rabble. Then Kesh might listen. But no, we're alone. Why do you ask?
I have information that suggests Garson wasn't the only one.
What sort of information?
It's complicated, but there was a silent partner. A benefactor.
Even if that were true, we've been here 14 months with no sign of them. This partner is either a phantom, missing, or dead. Nope, Jean Garson was the beacon. A sad end to someone of such stature. Dying alone.
Oh?
It was chaos. By the time they found her, she was already dead, succumbed to her injuries.
Was there a follow-up investigation?
I wasn't even out of stasis. But knowing the violence of the Scourge disaster, death was everywhere. If you're suggesting something else happened, Ryder, I'd rather you didn't. Let's not add to the confusion.
Thank you for your time.
Ryder, if you wish to pursue this further, accessing Nexus security records may reveal more information.
Okay. What are we looking?
Then connecting her death to the Scourge disaster was mere speculation.
Yeah, they just wanted this to go away. I think we need to check out that apartment.
Environmental data will allow us to reconstruct the scene.
The Turian Ark has been found, but the Turian Pathfinder, Mason Barrow, was reportedly killed shepherding the Ark planetside. Former Spectre Avitus Rix is now expected to assume the role of Pathfinder. This is HNS.
This is where Jean Garson's body was discovered.
What are we looking for?
If you scan the room, environmental data may allow for scene recreation.
There. This was no accident. She was murdered.
As this incident occurred over a year ago, her killer is likely far away by now.
Yeah. But, wait. This whole area was shuttered back then. Didn't open until the Hyperion arrived. So what was Garson even doing here?
Perhaps a further scan of the room is in order.
What do we have here?
Someone's trying to kill me, and now I can hear them down in the hydroponics area. They're coming. I've embedded what...
Welcome to the cultural exchange.
Hello there, neighbor. I'm Jean Garson, the founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I thought you might like to hear more about our plans.
Sam, can we hear that message Garson talked about?
Unlocking it now. Rerouting to our private channel.
For years, there was a silent partner involved with the initiative. The truth is, I was running out of money. Then a benefactor stepped in. I didn't ask questions. I never met them face to face. That was a mistake. I lied to everyone. Something big spooked them in the Milky Way, and now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for the good, but I have my doubts. And now I think they're going to remove me. Alec Ryder and I had a code word for this. Fulcrum. He may have learned more.
What did that mean? Something big in the Milky Way?
Perhaps your father's locked memories hold the answer. He might have known more.
Yeah. Guess I'll have to keep unlocking them to find out for sure.
I welcome you to the cultural center. Please have a look around.
First, I worried I couldn't live here. Now I worry
people who have arrived from the Milky Way.
I don't think I quite got it. Should I apply for an outpost?
Free for an interview? I'd like to know more about the Angara. It's not often a first contact goes so smoothly. At least the Angara are more peaceful than the Ket. There's high hopes for this alliance.
I guess you'd ask about the Angara. It's a good reason to say hi.
Wouldn't you rather be meeting up with...
I wanted to see you.
I need to finish this. So, the Angara, your thoughts on the alliance?
The Angara are survivors, and they're willing to help. They'll be great allies.
The Angara soldier who joined your team has a few fans already, but everyone's talking about Aya. Green plants, flowing water? Our leaders have discussed whether we should send colonists there.
Aya is a sovereign planet of the Angara. We have no right to settle there.
Strong stuff. Here's hoping we don't need to. Okay, that's... Look, camera off. I need to say something. I feel like you're flirting, and you're my interview subject, and you're with someone else.
I am with someone, but I feel something I don't want to ignore.
Oh, I know what you mean. I feel it too. It's just, this series is so important to me. But once the documentary's done, we could get to know each other better.
Then I'll be patient. It'll be something to look forward to.
Thank you. Just a couple more interviews and let's see what happens. Colonist registration is up since last episode, as is morale. Tan sent this for you. Inspiring, huh?
Giles said he wanted to see you.
Pathfinder, you have new email. You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Maybe bone up on the uniform protocol, Liam. Subsection shirts.
Civilian ship.
You more than anyone know how dangerous Axul is.
Why were they allowed to speak with him?
They aren't children anymore. We can't control their every move. You remember how you were.
Please, Jarl.
I'll bring them home.
Are you okay?
3 of my brothers and sisters have joined the Roka. Axul has poisoned them with his hatred of aliens.
And your mothers want you to bring them back.
The Roka have made camp at the Forge. Many consider it the birthplace of our civilization. Axul likely believes this bold move will create more fanatics for his cause. Ryder, he has my family. But I don't think I can do this alone.
You don't have to. Just tell me the time and place.
No hesitation. You are a good friend. I have a contact who's been monitoring the Roka. I'll set up a rendezvous with her.
Of course.
Got a minute? I could use a favor.
Sure, what do you need?
I kept thinking about Sarissa and my not being a Pathfinder. And the thinking turned into a project on Eos. Can you help me finish it?
What kind of project?
I'll put the nav points in the helm. Come along and I'll show you.
We're on course.
Why the pistol, PB? Why not something with more heft?
I like to be light on my feet.
But you got biotics. You can make me light on my feet.
You're dangerous enough as it is, old man.
Ryder, Liam's looking for you.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Pythias system, home of Eos and Prodromos.
What the hell happened?
Anti-trackback measure? Drive system overloaded. Not quick enough, though. I got a serial that has triggered an alert.
Pathfinder, we are to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
What is going on?
Anomaly on sensors.
Pathfinder, you have pending vid calls.
Ryder, tell me about the satellite you found.
Director? What are you talking about?
My alert identified a CK resource tracker. They're emergency tech, full of overrides so they can bypass protocol. They were designed by Dr. Zoe Jean Kennedy. She disappeared with the Exiles. If her tech has shown up,
That could give someone a backdoor to steal from your outposts.
Pretty extreme to set up a personal alert. Why do that?
A lot of Dr. Kennedy's projects were unofficial.
But you backed them. Like these trackers.
I don't want some asshole using my access codes to cut a backdoor into our resources, or Tan blaming me for it. But I also want to know what happened to her.
What was Dr. Kennedy's role in the initiative?
She designed the orbital beacons, forward stations, and half the kit in the Tempest. She'd ram an upgrade through before the requisition was on Tan's desk. Dr. Kennedy disappeared along with the exiles. That was a big loss.
Why were these trackers allowed to bypass protocols?
They're supposed to be hubs, to rapidly track and pull resources if lives are at stake somewhere. That's why they weren't deployed. Tan didn't like anyone bypassing his rubber stamp.
If this satellite is new, how is it kept up with our security measures?
That's a very good question.
She disappeared with the exiles, but you aren't calling her one?
She sympathized, but we'd never let an expert like that go. She was vital. But in the chaos, a lot of things, and people, went missing.
If we have to find the tech or the person, where do we begin?
You got a sliver of data from the first tracker. With more scans, maybe Suvi can assemble a point of origin. Obviously, these trackers are being deployed where initiative tech is concentrated. That means outposts. I bet there's more trackers in outpost systems. That's where you search for whoever's doing this.
And when we find them?
They're stealing our resources. My concern is Dr. Kennedy, her tech, their lives. In that order.
Anomaly detected. Probe away. Anomaly found.
Our Turian friend on Eos has good instincts. Let's check it out.
Anomaly detected. Probe away. I found something.
Possible Ket supplies, just like Darket suggested.
We just got pinged by another of those ZK trackers.
Let's try to get close enough to pull some data.
On it. Tracker ahead. Looks active.
Ease up on it. We need a point of origin. That is one twitchy self-destruct.
Wait, just let me stick a predictive model in this fragment. There, a common vector, maybe a point of origin.
Good job. Let's go.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Anomaly found.
Pathfinder. This is the exact nav point indicated by the ZK trackers.
Right, Addison's request. Let's see if this helps us find her missing scientist.
Damn it. The shuttle's just a relay. But I think we can get in their feeds. Hold on.
Signal's through. Ready for coordinate transferring. Who the fuck? We've been found. Deadhead the comms.
Here we go again. I'm the Pathfinder!
A Pathfinder? One finally showed?
Harlan, stop talking.
Is that Dr. Kennedy? Are you okay? Director Addison is concerned about you and your tech.
Keep them talking, Ryder. Tracing.
All I want is to stop the stealing. I have outposts of people trying to start their lives.
Outposts starting lives, huh?
Let them see, Harlan.
They just forwarded Dr. Kennedy's medical profile. Ryder.
She's pregnant. That woman is pregnant.
That woman knows full well the state she's in.
Chemical blockers were standard for cryo. We were supposed to wait until we were stable.
And when was that going to be? Everything was going wrong. The Nexus had no plan. You're with Addison? Well, she fell in line with Tan, said we couldn't add new mouths until we were stable. But this wasn't about waiting until we could afford a house. We were dying. So I left, with enough meds for Harlan and I to get off the blockers.
How far along? Dr. Kennedy, how long?
8 months, give or take.
We're not going back. You're not getting my tech. We'll be fine without you. Tell Addison. Fuck it, don't tell her anything. Kill it.
They flashed the core. Couldn't get a trace.
Addison will want to hear about this. And I've got questions for her. Director Addison, I have a sighting on your missing Dr. Kennedy and her trackers.
She's alive?
And 8 months pregnant.
Fucking hell.
She didn't disappear. Dr. Kennedy left to try and have a child. You really had no clue?
I knew she wanted us to fast-track the schedule, but we had no worlds. We were going to lose people. I wasn't going to watch babies die, too. Of all the stupid, irresponsible, selfish... She was always like this, even back on Earth. She talked me into this, and now we have to save her tail.
Dr. Kennedy seems to have a group with her. Stealing aside, she has support.
How long will that last? She's the smartest person I know, but she jumps without looking. Ryder, we have 2 speeches banked for the first child in Andromeda. Trust me, you want the one for the good outcome.
What was the timetable for stopping the contraceptives everyone got before cryo?
Before Prodromos? It was to be determined.
You had to know that would frustrate people.
It was the only answer we could give. The alternative was more mouths and more death.
Wait, what did Dr. Kennedy talk you into?
She's an old university friend. We were catching up and she mentioned a project she was training for.
The Andromeda Initiative?
She'd still be here if I wasn't forced to tell her no a year ago.
We know how to find her. We find more of her ZK trackers.
Hopefully you can draw them out by placing more outposts. If she hasn't changed the protocol.
She's 8 months. She may be distracted.
This is a complete shit show. Find them, Pathfinder. The first human child in Andromeda can't just disappear.
Just detected a ZK tracker.
Scan's ready. We need Dr. Kennedy's location.
Understood, believe me.
Attached. We find the sources. Tech will give us initiative access. The breeder's also a symbolic target. No mercy.
Rokar targeting Dr. Kennedy. Suvi, do we have her?
Negative. We need another tracker.
Damn it.
If the Archon's information is right, this is the system. Meridian should be here somewhere.
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Anomaly found. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Satellite detected. That's it. That's Meridian.
Or key to Sira, as the Ket call it.
Looks like a giant space station.
Initiating Ghost Storm on my mark. 3, 2, go.
Enemy signature detected. Commence pursuit.
Pager, it's working.
Reading a bunch of Ket headed our way. Pulling back. It's all on you now, Tempest.
We should get them as close as possible to here. Intense readings could be some kind of control center.
No decent landing sites. This could get messy.
How messy?
Ryder, looks like a flyby is our only option. I'll get as low as possible, but you'll have to eject over the target area.
This is our one shot. We have to take the risk.
You've fallen out of things before, right? Just don't scream too loud on the way down. It's embarrassing. All right, you know the drill. Watch your rate of descent. Shield should take care of the rest.
So far, so good. The Ket haven't detected us.
But once we go in, we'll be clear as day to any troops on the ground.
Don't worry about us. Just make sure you and the Tempest get out safe.
Loud and clear.
Everyone okay?
I think I bumped my head, but I'm good.
We'll need to survey the area, figure out what we're dealing with.
I am detecting active conduits nearby. Your scanner should be picking them up.
It's raining. How is it raining?
I like it. Keeps things cool.
Mañana seguimos. Buenas noches, un saludo.